Hello, you are there. There are electricity specialty facilities, equipment, and electrical machines. What we have here is a reduction modulo frame which automatic electrical contactors and timers in starter. Connect a three-phase motor starter. The start and del connection in circuit for other base motor is used to achieve optimal performance in the engine start. For example, if we have a dead phase mode and this is used for commissioning of ventilation turbines having too much, which would must develop a final heat spin rotation. We connect the dead phase motor with a circuit that allows us to meet half the requirements. Here I will tell about the Modulo Automatic logo or PLC Programmable Logic Controller, which has 8 inputs and 4 outputs and main phase electricity motor. The electricity motor is an element that converts electrical in a neutral valve which operates 15 to 2 under 40 volts. Contactor is an element that serves to drive a machine which has their input and 3 outputs, 2 auxiliary contacts, a beer and a close on and 2 auxiliary coils. Button serves to guide a pulse to operate a machine is normally no average and a morning close switch. Pilot lead serves to guide us a green lead signal. The lead guides us gives the signal that the machine is in operate, and the red lead signal off gives us a this off. The breaker is an element in which it serves to guide the drive a machine longer the engine or low. Fuse is an element that serves to make the items do not burn. The three-phase medium speed engine serves to give machine functioning, which consists of 3 inputs and their outputs, which can be connected in star or triangle rooms on 220 volts and 380 volts extra. Pilot link serves to give a signal in which green indicates that a machine was red functional and everything is off. The Grado motor serves for protection of the engine and if any short circuit happens, they chips and nothing happens. The timer is an element which serves to give us an electric manual funcionamiento at ready seconds, minutes or hours. Electricity stop serves to protect humans as well elements that are in operation as this, which single pulse becomes parallel and that is electrical energy. The three-phase breaker is an element in which we seek for protection from the elements in case of short circuit. The portafusif is an element which serves to put the force that protects the element that will be actioned. We have which is the detached structure in which it serves for us to move place for and to exert to perform the practice.
Here we will make a practice to verify that all the elements were in normal operation and to perform various practices on our module. For our first practice of have a 3-phase line that will come to be RST and neutral. First phase, the 3-phase breaker can be seen as already DIMS alimented with 3 phases. Our practice is operating a motor start delta starter. Proceed to connect directly to a phase switch normally closed, push button, output normally closed, connected to the input of switch, open normally, the output of the input of connect the coil, and the coil output connected to neutral. At this point, we can see that the contactor coil is operated and proceed to putting on a memory coil. The input button, I usually do a brush at the entrance of the contactor auxiliary. Contact equally with their outputs. After making two brush, you can see that the contactor is operated. We're asking normally. Open normally, pulse and to normal and pinpoint. Throw and normally close switch. Then we proceed to connect the 3 phases contactor entries. After that, connect contactor outputs, connect to the inputs of the motor protection, switch inputs outputs, connect the wings breaker as this in this protection. For use to stop the engine, can do you hit throw in NC button of throw the breaker. This connection must be made according to the technical specifications indicated in your engine deck plate attached to the housing itself. 3-phase motor have 6 terminals distributed in the upper and 3 lower down immediately. Below is where the network is directly connected, and beyond arming circuit is connected across the contactor and timer, star delta starter system and 3-phase motor. Advantage sample and inexpensive automation is widely used. Disadvantages: torque and starting current always decrease with no possibility of regulation. To be used with low starting torque.